We're going to start with a hugely significant night for Scotland, who've secured their spot at Euro 2024. It's the first time they've qualified automatically for a major final since 1998, and they've done it with 2 games to spare. Scotland weren't in action. They play France in a friendly tomorrow evening, but their place was confirmed after Spain beat Norway. 3 minutes into the second half, Gabby scored, and after a VAR check, the goal was given. Cue celebrations in Lille. Hundreds of Scotland fans already in France ahead of tomorrow's game, and this was their reaction to the winning goal before further celebrations at full time. After the final whistle, the Scotland X page changed their handle to Shotland, the German for Scotland, and with a Q for qualified alongside. They posted this picture with the caption, "And we're off to Germany." Well, for more reaction now, we can head back to Hampton Park and rejoin our reporter, Mark Benstead. Mark, morning once again.
Morning. Yeah, what a huge night for Scotland, but how big an achievement was it, and what can we expect from them in Germany next summer? Let's get the thoughts of a former Scotland international. Charlie Mulgrew has joined me now. Well, Charlie, first and foremost, how big an achievement was it then for the boys to make it to second successive Euros?
It's a massive achievement, a huge achievement. Steve Clarke has done a wonderful job with this group of players. It's a great group of players as well. When you go through the players and what level they're playing at in the Premier League and Champions League level, it really is a real good squad and a real good time for Scottish national team.
What do you think is the difference under Steve? What has he done that's made Scotland consistently compete now?
Steve Clarke has got them, having played under him myself, he's got a solid base there. He doesn't like to concede goals, as you can see in the group. There's only been 3 goals conceded, and that's 2 games against Spain. So that's his main thing, Steve Clarke. But the difference in this Scotland team for Scotland teams in the past, because Scotland have always been a team that have looked to not concede goals and be solid at the back and be solid through midfield and be compact and narrow, and let the other team kind of have the ball and look to deny them space behind. And Steve Clarke's been no different in that respect. But the difference Steve Clarke's got now, he's got players that can score goals and create at the other end of the pitch. Not that we never had that before, but we've got more than we had before. If we had 1 or 2 before, there's now 3, 4, 5 people that can score goals. You look at Scott McTominay, the amount of goals he's scored in this campaign. You look at John McGinn playing at Aston Villa, captain in Aston Villa. You look at these players that they really are. Callum McGregor playing the Champions League. These are players that are going forward, can handle the ball in tight areas. When we are sitting in that deep block, they can control the game by not having the ball, and then when they do receive it, they can break forward and go and score these goals. So that really is a difference. People that can step up at vital times and score goals, and goals do change games, and Scotland have managed to score at good times and hold on, and really have been impressive.
Of course, they've qualified with 2 games left to go. Will they have ambitions to try and top the group now, or is it just rein it in, boys, and be satisfied with what's been done?
That's the most un-Scotland thing ever, isn't it? It's qualifying with 2 games to spare, and it really is credit to the lads and the manager. Listen, I don't think we can win the group. When you look at the fixtures, Spain have got Cyprus and then Georgia. You wouldn't imagine them to drop any more points, but listen, the main thing is we've qualified. The start we had was unbelievable, and now we're qualified. So that's the main thing. Listen, we won't give up hope. I'm sure they'll be trying to win the group, try to win the next 2 games. But the main thing is we're there.
What is the expectation now? If we throw it forward, I know it's early to do that, but fans will be going in the tens of thousands to Germany. What will be the expectation on this group now?
Listen, anything's possible. We don't know what the group's going to be when we get there. But look at the performance against Spain here at Hampden. Brilliant it was, really, really good. And if you can beat teams like Spain, you just never know. You never know what can happen. There's been underdogs that have went and runs in these major tournaments before. There won't be a lot of expectation on Scotland, but they've got players playing at the highest level with a manager that's got them organised, so anything's possible.
Steve's very consistent with his selections. He doesn't deviate very much with his squad. He sticks with a group and works with that group. Do you see anyone forcing their way into that group ahead of the finals in the next 6-8 months?
Listen, every player that's Scottish that's playing professional football now at that high level will be thinking this is their chance to play at a major tournament. You saw it with the last tournament. Billy Gilmore forced his way in, started playing. Players will be looking at that thinking, I want to get in there. But Steve Clarke's got the boys knowing exactly what their job is. They know when they flip from a 5-3-2 to a 5-4-1 to a 3-4-3. So they all know their job with the personnel that are playing. It's consistent, as you say, team selection. There's no reason why people can't force their way in. There can be injuries, there can be anything. You see Portis coming in recently with Grant Hanley getting injured, Kieran Tierney's been injured, and Aaron Hickey's come in after the last campaign. There's chances there for people, and you need to believe that you can force your way into that squad, and all it takes is to get in a squad, win a game in the build-up, and you could be in that starting team.
So, Charlie, appreciate your time here this morning. Your thoughts of Charlie Mulgrew, the former Scotland international, and what was a brilliant achievement by Scotland last night. 2 more games to go, then all attention turns to the draw on December the 2nd. Scotland will be in it.
Mark, thank you very much.